Your outdoor furniture is a sizable investment. It's very important that you treat it as such. That's why you want to make sure that you store it properly for the winter months. Cushions are a huge target for mice and squirrels. They actually will nest in there during the wintertime or actually pull the cores out of them to use for their nesting. So it's very important that those cushions be brought in during the winter months. If you would have a K&F table or an accent table from K&F, that's a mosaic tile in with a concrete mix. So if you have one of those tables, we strongly suggest to keep that gloss and everything that you bring it in during the wintertime. If you're not going to bring it in, it's very important that you put a tile sealer on it. Make sure you put it on with the rag. Just don't pour that onto the material because you'll get drip marks. Pour it onto the rag, wipe it on, let it saturate, do it again, and then buff it off with a clean cloth. That'll give the shine back to those stones. I strongly suggest, though, that if you have room, like in a sunroom, a basement or something, just bring them inside. I personally have about 3 of them inside my house year-round. They're a great accent table, and they just give a nice pop of color to any area. Extruded aluminum is a tubular aluminum that when melted or made, they actually can mold it in any different shape in order to give it a unique look. However, on the inside, it's totally hollow. So if water gets inside the frame and it freezes, when it thaws, it's going to expand the frame. That's called freeze damage. It's very unsightly. It does ruin the structural ability of that product, and certainly no manufacturer will cover it under that warranty. It's considered neglect. So fortunately, there's covers, there's other things that you can do to maintain that furniture during the winter and cold months. Teak is my favorite category. And with teak, it's very important, even when covering teak, that you make sure it's completely dry. I personally would never cover teak. I would leave it out, let it weather all winter long to that beautiful gray patina that teak is famous for. If you cover it and there's any moisture in there whatsoever, when you take that cover off in the spring, you're gonna have some surprise of mold and mildew, which is gonna really be a challenge getting those stains out of the teak wood. Synthetic wicker is a huge category for us, but you should use the same cautions that you would use as far as with extruded aluminum. Basically, on the inside of that synthetic wicker is a tubular aluminum frame holding all that synthetic wicker together. So therefore, again, you have to be very cautious with that because that could get you freeze damage down the road if not properly treated or cared for. Polymer pieces is probably the most maintenance-free thing you could ever have. You can leave it outside, there's no need to cover it. A lot of commercial applications use it. Never requires any covering. The only thing that would require maintenance is if you had a cushion on it. But most people just buy polymer furniture without cushions, therefore eliminating all maintenance. As we've said many times before, your furniture is a huge investment. It should be treated as such. You're buying good products that will last you many years. It's going to require a little bit of maintenance, but the reward you get in the end is priceless.